Give me your 4 best Mount Rushmore Chicago rappers.
I ain't gonna include myself though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Sosa, Juice WRLD, Ye, and I'm gonna do Smirk. And I could like explain it. I didn't really include myself because I don't really like including myself.
Right.
Shit like that. Even though I do feel like I'm on a lot of
Right.
people's Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about me personally. Like, and that got to do with like influence and what you did.
Right.
For the music and like the music industry
Right.
coming out of Chicago.
Okay.
So it's like gotta go Juice WRLD because he did something phenomenal that nobody really ever did for real. And then Sosa because just like the impact that he had on us in Chicago and the world and so
Right.
young doing it. Like Sosa's still one of my favorite artists still, regardless, you feel what I'm saying? Then Ye, that's an undeniable answer.
Yeah.
And then Smirk is just what I admire the most about Dirk is he always been like me watching from the very beginning. He always been somebody that like through all the adversity of any trials or tribulations, he always been able to like overcome that shit and reinvent himself. Like I've seen him reinvent himself so many times and just become one of the biggest artists in the world. You feel me? Like that's one thing like that I admire the most about Dirk, like outside of his talent. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what really make him the GOAT to me. Because when you come from where we come from and been through the stuff that we've been through, it's like it's easy to give up. It's easy to be like, man, I'm finna just.
I don't really want to speak too much on this one because, like, sensitive subject. Because, like, this some of that Old Testament, New Testament stuff. You know what I'm saying? YN versus OG type. Because the way I look at it, everybody he named on his Mount Rushmore is more like push, like you said, that image that we say society is trying to push, the gangsterness. There's a lot of people in Chicago that did, but with the exception of Kanye West, that's the one nerd that he did throw in there. That's a genius. But he's so crazy that he hangs around the motherfuckers. He's in that crowd with them. So, of course, you're going to say he probably one of the leaders there. But you got people like, you know what I'm saying, Lupe Fiasco. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Chance, even Chance, the rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got people that's out with because they ain't out there on some old thug life type image type. They good guys, you know what I'm saying? They can't be on the Mount Rushmore. So, you know, I feel like, I mean, I got to guess his decision, you know, so he got the right to his opinion and stuff. But I just feel like he, in my opinion, he chose off of the surroundings of the people he messed with, the type of image of music and stuff that he pushes, because he's GHerbo from Chicago. He's known for being, you know, a certain kind of caliber. So those are the name of the people that's on that caliber that he named on his Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was just off of flow. Like he said, it's not just off of their talent. He's going off of how he relates to him as a person.
Yeah, that fits in with who he is.
His character.
His character as an artist. Yeah, for real. And I didn't even know Juice WRLD was from Chicago.
Even Twister, Psychodrama, Do or Die, Snipers. Come on, bro. Come on, Triple Darkness. Come on, man. I'm a Chicago Nick. I've been to Chicago, man. They the ones that paved the way for even to be a GHerbo, to be a Dirt, to be it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, that's a New Testament. Like maybe in the New Testament, those are the Mount Rushmores. But my Mount Rushmores is from the Older Testament. Some of them are, but y'all trying to do them like they did the Egyptian things and blow the noses off, so we don't know who the fuck they is and identify them. But y'all know what it is.
Oh, well, that's what's up. So it's a good thing we had somebody from Chicago on this episode.
It's funny that that's all you showing in Chicago. So I'm like, this nigga.
But it's a lot though. When you talk about the Midwest, like I said in episodes before, when you talk about the Midwest, you got to talk about Chicago. You can't ignore Chicago when you talking about the Midwest. It's definitely a hub, like for the whole world, honestly. But even just in this country, Chicago is where you gonna find a lot of the roots of where music's at today. You know,
plus it was in the runnings always. You know what I'm saying? It was always one of the tops when it comes down to the murder. And that's so if y'all like the trauma and y'all want to bond on the trauma, Chicago was always one of the murder capitals for the longest running. You know what I'm saying? Then it's one of the main biggest states. What out of third biggest state?
Biggest cities.
Yeah, cities. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's always in the runnings up there with something. So it ain't like you could just write it off. Right. It's a giant.
You can't write it off. So we always gonna have a lot of artists from that area because even where we at right now, we right next door to Chicago.
And they wrote it off all the way until they can get a hold, like you said, other people with the mentality of what he's saying, like to push that that certain kind of agenda. Now it's like it's open. They opened the door for Chicago. When I was in it, we was all having dreams to rap. Like when the Magic Minister just said, when we was trying to put some positivity and spread real messages of truth, the doors wasn't open. They was giving it to everybody but Chicago, even people taking Chicago style. Chicago, what makes Chicago so cold, we don't have a style. Our style is called versatility, meaning that we'll take your style, our style. I can do music. I relate to how I feel and it comes out. I don't have a style. I can embody like Mega Man. To do my style, your style, whoever's style. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they used to do. Come get new techniques and styles from our city and then take it back and act like they created. That's why Bone Thugs got treated the way they got treated. Trying to take that Midwest chopper shit back to Cleveland and make it seem like y'all the fun founders of it and all this. No, because the reality gonna come. Because when you put that, they did song to this, they started had to stop this. You can't compete where you can't compare. Now they do it wide open.
See, all right, this is the last video we got right here.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I like Dirk. Don't give me Mount Rushmore.